Talking about your price point for quarter century Bonanza. Yeah, make sure you guys smash the link crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So quarter century Bonanza pricing info has been released and it is $5.99 a pack. So you're getting 5 cards a pack at a price point of $5.99 a pack. That's going to put you at, oh man, 6 divided by 5. That's 1.2 per card. That means your base value of every card in that set is going to have a $1.20 value based on MSRP. That is very interesting to think about out here. Now, things that we do not know about this set as of filming this, we do not know configuration for the product. We do not know if these are 12 card boxes, 18 card, 24. That's what I am very curious about out here in terms of this. I mean, you're dealing with a 200 and potentially 70 card set out here. And so this is considered a standardized booster set for the way things are looking here. So let's just do some math here for a second. So $6 a pack times 12. If they do a 12 box method, you're looking at 72 per MSRP and a minus configuration at that price point, what you can probably buy online, which might get you in the door at $50 a box, realistically, if you're buying online. I think the 12-pack method would be, you gotta, to the people that call me crazy out here, you know, when you were looking at $140 a box for Rarity 2, you are pricing your customers out because, and I was screaming this at the top of my lungs, the average customer, the people that come through on my streams, they do not have $140 to spend. All right, you're already questioning a core set at $70 at MSRP. People do not have that amount of money, and I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand that, you know, I got called crazy for saying Rarity 2 was going to fail. Look at it, they're barely holding $90 a box right now, if that. All right, like, I'm not stupid when I talk about the methods that these sets need to do. Now, what if we change this from 12? Let's say we do an 18 card box, for example, out here at 6 a pack. You're looking at 108. So now, you know, getting in online, you're probably paying probably $80, $90 at a reflective price point at that, which 108 at MSRP can be a little bit deterring, but now we're going to get into the scary stuff. What if we're doing 24 card packs at $6 a box, or at $6 a pack? So now you're back at that $144 range, which is that we're back at that Rarity Collection 2 price point out here, where people could not afford these 140 card boxes. All right, and that's where our problem resides back to. You know, yeah, sure, you're paying what, like one, well, you probably can get them for, Rarity Collection was 140. They were selling for what, like 110, 100 online if you could find them in the right place. But you'd probably be looking about 110. Obviously, unreleased stores are going to try to charge 140 if that's the configuration that we're looking at here. So I would say for the best consumer-friendly experience, you look at that 12 box method. You want your player base to not only be rewarded for what they're pulling. Yes, it is 5 cards per pack. Yes, it is less things per pack, but your player base is going to be more enticed to order that smaller product than pumping out this unachievable $100+ because, and that's something that I don't think Konami marketing has quite grasped lately. You know, they tried the Magic the Gathering method of, you know, bump it up, put more in there. You guys want all those higher rarities, right? Well, no, they had to backtrack after that huge failure, and I still can't believe that they were like, hey, let's go ahead. You guys want more, right? No, people didn't want more. People wanted the same configuration, maybe a little bit more higher chance to pull stuff, but they wanted to stay at that familiar price point that wasn't going to cost you an arm and a leg. Yeah, $6 a pack is still going to hurt. I understand that. All right, I'm not against it, and I'm not for it. All right, I think this all comes down to your box configuration, how many quarter centuries that you're getting. Remember, every pack has that chance for, that one of higher 3 slots for you to be looking at and pulling that. And that's a big thing here. All right, like you've really got to be thinking about what they can actually pull from this. We have no additional information on how the configuration is going to look. I'm assuming over the next couple weeks, we will begin to have that information come down from distributors out here. And we will see, if we're going to pull the 24 card box. I have a feeling that they're going to take the model and make that they had from the Rarity Collection 2 boxes, and they're not going to be laid out like the RCO1 boxes. They're just going to be the huge amount of packs jammed into the box, super easy for you to put up on your shelves and call it a day. But also another big thing with this is it might look like Konami is currently milking the quarter century stuff, which you're shoving another 200 potential candidates into this pool of those QCRs. I will tell you that long term, a good couple years down the line, while this is going to look massively panicky on the short end of things, the potential for those cards only being available in those potentially higher rarity slots for those reprints, I mean, Metamorphosis would be a fantastic candidate to chug on in here for one of those higher rarities. Those cards will probably be harder to pull, and they will maintain a higher pool of value across the long term. You've got to think about that way, especially at the end of the quarter century lifespan out here, where you might not be able to get that card and another desired higher rarity, much like the quarter century, until the 30th anniversary, the 35th anniversary. That's coming. All right, but you've got to think about it to the people that do like the QCRs. I know there are people that do not like the QCRs. To your fan base that does want to collect those cards in those rarities, and they want to be able to enjoy those rarities, we'll wait and see. But for now, the $6 a pack, the $5.99, I understand it's not amazing. But if you are doing a smaller configuration for a set and you're doing those 12 card boxes, like I said, you're letting people get in on those 70 plus MSRP is bad, but you can track them down for, if they do that, that's the right method to go. If you're really pushing a 24 card box out here, then in my opinion, you're going to have way less people be enticed, because once again, the average duelist that I see and interact with out here is barely scraping by on one box, and that's off a core set. All right, and those boxes are charging $74, $75 online on pre-sales, depending on the set. Obviously, can swing down, can swing up a good $10, depending. You can see 80, you can see 64. Either way, depending on that price point, is going to make or break this set. And that's why I said 140 a box on Rarity 2 was where things died. All right, you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot charge that extravagant amount of money for a set and expect your player base. We don't have Magic the Gathering money in this community. Some people do, and I do genuinely mean that, where you can print a card in the 17,000th rarity alt art. Maybe if we had more alt arts, I think a lot more people would be very happy about this. Well, you know how many alt arts we're currently missing that they could very easily pump into this set, but we'll have to wait and see. So, are you happy with $6 a pack? Depending on box configuration. Even doing your math, 6 times 12, actually it'd be 5 times 12. You're looking at still $50 potentially on 60 cards in a box. I get that still doesn't feel good, but it's a lot cheaper than, some of the other methods of things that you could really mess around with. Yeah. return on this set is going to be very interesting. I am kind of curious about that. But please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back at later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.